Hey friends, a live look from Abbey Road in northwest London this morning. The street crossing made famous by the Beatles' album cover in 1969. It was that same year that John Lennon married Yoko Ono. Now, very few people know John and Yoko as well as a man named Elliot Mintz. The former Los Angeles radio and television host was friends with the couple during the last decade of Lennon's life. Now Mintz is sharing his stories with the world. His new book, We All Shine On, John, Yoko, and Me, is now out, and yesterday I got the chance to talk to Elliot about how the friendship came about and what he wants everyone to know about this very famous couple. Beatles star John Lennon and Yoko Ono, they had a very interesting relationship, to say the least. What does your new book tell us about the last 10 years of John Lennon's life?
That they were human, that beyond all of the celebrity and the fame and the attention and the adulation, there were real people, who occasionally made mistakes, lived, loved, and learned from each other.
Now, how does your book take readers kind of inside both Yoko and John's lives during this relationship, during the circles of friendships that they had, particularly in that last decade?
I was doing a telephone talk show radio program here in Los Angeles. One night I had Yoko Ono on the phone, and we did an interview. She called me the next day. She said she really enjoyed the interview. And we struck up a friendship. Shortly thereafter, I interviewed John on the radio. We struck up a friendship. And that friendship went on for the better part of 10 years. That's how it began.
Now, look, a common theme, Elliot, in this book is partnership, it's loyalty, it's trust, and it's exactly what you just mentioned, friendship. So how does your book compare that to those same pillars that people can see in their everyday lives today?
I wanted people to try and examine their own lives through the eyes of John Lennon, Yoko Ono, and me. And one of the underlying themes is, what do we surrender of ourselves to gain and maintain the love of another?
Now, in your career, in your past relationships, whether it was with Yoko, whether it was with John, you've also been in other circles with Paris Hilton and big stars. Of all of those big stars that you've met, that you've interviewed, that you've had relationships with and friendships with, why is it that those big stars, at the end of the day, with all the attention, with all the cameras, with everything, they're literally just like you and I?
I gave them a safe harbor. I was always available for them. They could call me any hour of the day or night. I lived alone. Nobody else would pick up the phone but me. I could keep my mouth shut. We got to know, my clients and I, as we did friends. And in all the years and all the clients I've had, do you know we've never had one of those non-disclosure forms? I never signed one. They never asked. It was all done in trust, the old-fashioned way.
Look, the holidays are right around the corner. Everybody's always so fascinated with kind of jumping into the lives of celebrities, these mega stars, what they go through day in and day out. Why does your book not only share some of that, but also connected to everyday life as well?
I think in our personal relationships, husbands, wives, men, women, men, and whatever combination you can name, we're all in this together. We are all on this sailing ship, and we see the celebrities in a bigger-than-life perception. But I'd like people to examine their own relationships through the eyes of me in this book and some of the opinions and thoughts of John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
And last question for you here. What is one thing about John Lennon, one thing about Yoko Ono that people don't know that they're going to get to learn about when they read this book?
They were romantic. Beyond the music, beyond the politics, beyond all of it, the two of them were deeply in love with each other and believed in the power of peace and love.
We All Shine On is out now. You can find it in bookstores nationwide as well as on Amazon.